And Angel Reese knows a ring is coming.
What a classist piece of shit. And so is your mother. So Dave, I guess he's like over bar stools or whatever. So he's mad about that. I don't know if he knows the history or what. And this Keith Olbermann, what a fucking idiot. Shut your dumb ass up. Leave Angel Reese alone. Oh, man. So basically, they're trying to make it seem like it was a racist thing. I mean, I don't know I don't know the motive behind why certain people got mad about certain things, but you know, this was the reaction of, I don't know if this is a black Twitter page, but they're making it seem like this was like a racist thing, but I don't know why does everything got to be about race, you know?
I fundamentally deny, and I think you're basically lying if you're saying what Caitlin Clark did and Angel Reese did are the same thing. They're not. I like trash talking. If you hit a big shot in the moment, or you're talking in the moment, back and forth, and you do this or whatever, I don't care.
I don't care.
Not what Angel Reese did. Angel Reese, they're up 15 points. We have a side-by-side. She followed her after the game was over, doing this to her, doing this. Find me one example in any sport of anybody after somebody wins a championship, confetti coming down, not in a close game, and find me a player stalking the best player on the other team. It does not exist. It does not happen.
Okay, I will say this. Now, she did follow her around a little bit. Now, normally at the end of the game, I don't know if I can recall any taunting. I mean, normally the trash talk is during the game. The gestures is during the game. Typically towards the end of the game, or when the game is already basically out of reach or already decided. You typically don't taunt, but who gives a damn? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't want to be taunted, win the game. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it. But as far as trying to seem like this was racist, man, I don't get.
I don't know what that means.
See, a lot of people don't know the history, but yes, as you can see, this Clark girl, she was doing this stuff a long time ago. She was already doing this to people. This was her gesture. This was her thing.
Shoot the basketball. Watch Caitlin Clark, left side. She doesn't even look at her. Waves her hand as if to say, I don't care about you. I'm not defending you.
Yeah, I mean, she kind of brought the taunting on herself. Like I think it was well deserved. I mean, as you can see, she was already doing it. Clark was already taunting people, waving them off and stuff like that. But that's just competitiveness. It has nothing to do with, oh, it's a black girl. Like, we got to stop doing that shit. We got to stop bringing up race just to make it seem like, oh, somebody's being racist. We got to stop the whole, even when white people do have an opinion. I mean, don't get me wrong. You could say this one, the white girl did something, but the black girl did the same thing. I can't see that as racist because the black girl did do it a little more and she did it at the end of the game. But at the end of the day, can we all just be happy? Or those who, think that women's sports is not important, not relevant, can y'all just be happy that people are talking about it? I mean, you had Shaq tweeting. Even LeBron was retweeting some stuff. Yeah, as you can see, LeBron James retweeted Emmanuel Echo. If it wasn't classless when Caitlin Clark did it, don't call it classless when Angel Reese does it. Let the women compete. It's sports. And I totally agree. But when it comes to taunting and stuff like that, that's just what we do. If women are ever going to get anywhere, y'all got to create a story. Y'all have to have rivalries. Y'all have to have back and forth and stuff like that. You got to have stuff that makes people talk about it. And I think this is the most viewed female game ever. Double NCAA game. This is the most viewed game ever. I'm pretty sure there's never been a WNBA game that's ever come close to this.
Look at that Pat Bear move and starts and get this and then you little jump hook and then get he's too small. He's too small. He's smiling. Look at LeBron working against Pat Bev, goes up over the top and it says.
So, I mean, that's just one example. As you can see, Pat Beverly, he did that gesture on LeBron. A few games later, Pat Beverly got his due justice. You know what I'm saying? But even then, I don't remember anybody saying anything about racism. So, but I mean, this was in the game. You know what I'm saying? Now, if he had did that at the end of the game, I don't know. It's just one of those unwritten rules. I don't know. Maybe it is or something like that. You never seen when one player will, like, let's say the clock's running out. It's like 10 seconds left and you already up by like 20. And then the guy with the ball goes and gets another shot in and then everybody gets mad. I guess it's one of those types of things.
Do it. Lance Stevenson is going to lay it up and in. With 3.3 seconds left, and now DeRozan and Lance Stevenson getting into it with Tucker.
That's the only thing I can say. She did follow around a little bit. Following, still following. Yeah, I mean, that went on for a bit. You know what I'm saying? But it's not. Let the girls. I mean, they're girls. You know what I'm saying? They're female. Let them do them. You know. Following. She just ignored her. But I mean, let the girls compete, man. It's like, but I got, the ladies needed this. They needed some controversy, some people to talk about it. Now the only thing is, it's not like they playing again tomorrow or nothing like that. That's the end of the season. They won their championship. Both of them girls will probably go on to the WNBA or something like that. But you need these types of stories to get people talking about it. To keep people focused on the product, because I don't know anybody that watches WNBA. And it's not a knock. It's just the reality. Most people don't really watch the WNBA. But if you have more stories like that, you get more eyes on the show.
Why are we going back and forth as women? If we're supposed to be growing the game together, why can't we be together? I feel like we've went into a space where it's black women against white women.
Yes.
And that's the negative part of it. So I guess you can see both sides. There is a positive and negative. I mean, I'm trying to be on the positive side, but I also have to fight for my people as well. So
He said her people. Y'all crazy.
Is there beef between you and Caitlin?
no, there is no beef. There's actually no.
Oh, God. Y'all ain't let this shit go, man. All right, it's not even that big a deal. Like, why are we still talking about this shit? Come on, man.